It's you and
Welcome to the Dominaria pack opening. Finally got it in the mail. I wanted to do this yesterday, but luckily I did not schedule it for that time because I didn't get this in the mail till quite late. Dominaria Player's Guide. The Saga cards. Some sick artwork. Card list. Ooh, check that out, guys. I like it. It's gonna look real good under the Epsilon. The dice is super basic, bitch. That is pretty disappointing, honestly. I think I noticed that they did a little different on this set, is that it's like white symbol instead of a black. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll pull up my OBS, make sure it's functioning properly. Yeah, y'all can kind of see it. Alright, got Adamant Will. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains indestructible until end of turn. Different kind of opt. I'm about it. Githu's Journey Mage. Enter the battlefield if you control another wizard. Deals 2 damage to each opponent. That's what's up. Invoke the Divine. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. You gain 4 life. That's helpful. Ooh. I like this. Llanowar Scout. Nice. Stronghold Confessor. It's got Kicker. It's nice to see they bring Kicker back. It's got Menace. Oh, it can be a 3/3 with Menace for 4. That's not terrible. Got Rampaging Cyclops. Huh, that's not too good. Draw 2 cards. Vicious Offering. Sacrifice a creature. Interesting. I didn't know there was kickers like that. Okay. Target creature gets -2/2 until end of turn if this spell was kicked. Oh, okay. I like it. First uncommon, Fight with Fire, which is one of the primary advertisement arts. I don't know if y'all can see that. Ooh, yes. Alright, I got one of the things I wanted. Sporecrown Ballad. Each other creature you control that is a fungus gets +1/+1. The rare card we got. Ooh. When Daring Archaeologist enters the battlefield, you may return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Whenever you cast a historic spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Daring Archaeologist. Okay. First row. Ooh, shit. We got a first pack. Holographic Rare 2-Headed Giant. Whenever 2-Headed Giant attacks, flip 2 coins. If both coins come up heads, 2-Headed Giant gains double strike until end of turn. If both coins come up tails, 2-Headed Giant gains menace until end of turn. And then we got a Yargle Glutton of Urborg. 9/3 Frog Spirit. Neato. Land. Put that up there. And a Saproling token. Relic Runner can't be blocked if you cast a historic spell. Fire Elemental. Nothing special. Charge, not a terrible card. Probably would be good in a night deck. Arcane Flight. Oh my god, look at that art. It's a kitty. Oh, that is the best. And the dude's like, no, come back. And he's like, I'm gonna get that bird. Oh, I love that card. Feral Abomination. A Death Touch 5/5 for 6. That's not bad, but that's expensive. Corrosive Ooze. Classic. Blocks or becomes blocked by an equipped creature to destroy all equipment. Nice, nice, nice. Battle of Gorger. Kicker with 4. And it can come in as a 7 for... Ooh, for 8. I don't know, man. That's a lot. Rescue. Return target permanent you control to its owner's hand. Keldon Raider. When Keldon Raider enters the battlefield, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Alright. I think we're about to get into the... a unicorn? Sweet. It's got lifelink. Alright. Fire Fist Adept. When Fire Fist Adept enters the battlefield, it deals X damage to target creature and opponent controls, where X is the number of wizards you control. Alright. Finally got our first artifact, Sorcerer's Wand. Equipped creature has tapped this creature, deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. If this creature is a wizard, deals 2 damage. Okay. A lot of wizard stuff. Let's put that down there. Blue Rare, Tempest Design. Tempest Design. Ugh, what the heck? Tempest Djinn. For each basic island you control. Ooh, that could be OP as fuck. Put that in the rare stack. Ooh, got another one of the ones I wanted. Slimefoot the Stowaway. Look how cute he is. Little cute boy. Slimefoot the Stowaway. Whenever a sapling you control dies, you deal 1 damage to each opponent and gain 1 life. And you can tap 4 and create a token. Land. And another sapling token. I like this one a lot. Very cool. A Homerid. That's a new creature type I've never seen before. Look at that. It's like some sick crab thing. Alright. Enters the battlefield. Target player puts the top 4 cards. Oh, it's kind of like a Hedron Crab, but when it comes into play, instead of when a land drops. Kind of looks like a relative, too. Get through Lava Runner. As long as there are 2 or more instant or sorcery cards in your graveyard, it gets a +1 in haste. I'm going to see that a lot on Arena, I can guarantee that. Adventurous Impulse. Nice, nice. Let you look at the top 3 cards of your library and pull a creature. Soul Salvage. Useful. It's kind of like they're reprinting cards with similar effects with this set, but allowing you to just have more of that in your ammo, like your ammunition. I don't know. Call the Cavalry. Create 2 2/2 knights. Nice. I really wanted that card. Ancient Animus. Put +1/+1 counter on target creature control. And if it's legendary, activate Pounce, basically. Alright. Unwind. Counterspell. Another one of my Spore Boys. That one, when it dies, allows you to create a 1/1 Spore token. Nature Spiral. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Board the Weatherlight. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a historic card and put the rest at the bottom. Good card. Steel Leaf Champion is ridiculous. I don't know if it'll focus in. But it's a 5/4 for 3. And that's ridiculous. And it can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Like, that's just insane. Alright, holographic Gideon's Resolve. Gideon's Reproach. Man, dyslexic today. Deals 4 damage to attacking or blocking creature. And our legend creature is Barret, Steward of Herbidur. Creatures can't attack you or planeswalker you control unless their controller pays 1 for each of those creatures. Ooh, I know what deck he's gonna go in. And we got a soldier token. Alright, let's keep going. Got another knight, very cool. Gets +1 for each legendary creature. Artificer's Assistant. Flying whenever you cast a historic spell, Scry. Got Wind. Sorry about the camera, man. I'm not focused. Wind Grace Acolyte. It's a cat warrior. It's the battlefield for the top 3 cards of your library and your graveyard. Oh, you can go right here, buddy. I'll just put the hollows right there. Pierce the Sky. 7 damage. That's crazy. Alright. Shivan Fire. Shivan Fire deals 2 damage to target creature. The spell's kicked, it deals 4. 2/2 Knights. 2/2 Knights. That's a mouthful. Llanowar Elf. Cool. Get a mana. Sparring Construct. I love me some artifacts, so I'm about it. Eviscerate. Hardcore. First. Alright, we got Elfheim Druid, add 1 mana, add 2, but only to cast kicked spells. That's really good. Seal Away. Ooh, yeah, I'd want to seal that away. When Seal Away enters the battlefield, exile target tapped creature and opponent controls until Seal Away leaves the battlefield. We're just getting more of that now. Oh, shit! Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, boys. Oh, fuck. Blue, white, 3 to cast after, draw a card. At the beginning of the next end step, untapped 2 lands. Whew, he's gonna be good for counters. Put target non-land permanent into its owner's library, 3rd from the top. Oh, shit. You get an emblem with whenever you draw a card, exile. Oh no, boo-boo. That is dirty. Oh, and I got a friend of his, I guess. What is this? Oh, what a pull. And I got a construct. Look at that. I'm loving this. Alright, what does this guy do? Flash flying. You may cast historic spells as though they have flash. That could be useful for sure. I'll put that there. Invincible. Saren Disciple, Bird Cleric. Cast a historic spell, gets +1/+1. Nice. Rat Colony gets +1/+0 for each other rat, and your deck can have any number of cards named Rat Colony. Well, I'm about to order 40 rat colonies. No, I'm gonna do a commander deck that's rat colonies and just have rat colony. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be sick. Blink of an Eye. Ugh. That thing is pleasant. Check that guy out. Woo. Kicker. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If the spell is kicked, you also draw. Worth. Yes, got another Spore Boy. See, this card would be good, but the effect is it gets -1. And it gets -5/-5, so it's not getting the -5 counters. It's just getting -5/-5. So you can't build off that as much as you would like. Ancient Animus, Fiery Intervention. That's Chandra about to drop a bomb on some people that are just fighting each other. Why are you going to do that, Chandra? That's rude. Deals 5 damage to target creature, and you destroy target artifact. It's like a Braid, but more hardcore. Icy Manipulator. Tap target artifact, creature, or land. Ooh, that'll be good for that lockdown deck. Oh, we got our first historic card. Alright, I'll move it in close, let it focus in. Come on, buddy. Come on, focus. We're almost there. Whatever, I'll read it to y'all. First and second turn ability. Tap target creature an opponent controls. It doesn't untap during its controller's untap step for as long as you control Time of Ice. Return all tapped creatures to their owner's hand. So this card's referring to the Ice Age that happened on Dominaria, which is a really old school set. Basically, the two brothers, I forgot one of their names, but one of them's Urza, had this huge war, and it basically ended with an Ice Age. And that's the picture. It's got the two brothers fighting, and then bam, sadness. Got a Human Knight. First strike, hexproof from white. That's good, and it gets +1 as long as any player controls white permanent. That's pretty good. And we've got a rare legendary genie. Zod, Djinn of the Lamp. You may pay 4 and tap an untapped artifact you control rather than pay this spell's mana cost. That's flying. That's pretty great. That'll go in the rare stack. Oh, we got another Saproling. Look at this one. He's a cutie. Man, it's good to be a fan of Saprolings right now. Syncopate. Man, I don't know. Counter target spell unless its controller pays X. If the spell is countered this way, exile it. Okay, it's like the enchanting melody, but already had that. Oh, enchanted creature gets +2/+2 for strike and is a knight in addition to its other types. Oh, that's gonna be great. Already seen that. That's the -7 just 7 damage to a flying creature. Shivan Fire, been there. Sparring Construct, neat. Gideon's Reapproach. Punching a dude in the face. Llanowar Elf, cool. Sorry about the focusing and unfocusing. Another Spore Boy, Thallid Omnivore. Sacrifice another creature, gets +2/+2, and if it was a Saproling, you gain 2 life. That is going to be useful. Legendary Enchantment, in Bolus's Clutches. That's kind of creepy. Enchant permanent. You control enchanted permanent. Enchanted permanent is legendary. Okay. I guess whatever Bolus controls is legendary. But I mean, he if anybody's gonna say that, he would. When Merfolk Trickster enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. It loses all abilities until end of turn. Oh, they dropped some more Merfolk, Austin. Fall of the Thran. Next historic card. Oh my god. First effect, destroy all lands. Second and third effect, each player returns 2 land cards from their graveyard to the battlefield. Holy shit, that is fucked up. Oh, that's rare. And then we got a legendary creature, Ape Warrior, Grun the Lonely King. Let's let it focus in on him, he's a cool boy. Kicker 3, if Grun the Lonely King was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 5 +1/+1 counters on it. And whenever it attacks alone, double its power and toughness. So this thing could potentially swing at you for 20? Holy shit. That is ridiculous. I know someone who would love that card. And we got another Saproling. Invoke the Divine. We've been there. Alright, Opt. Been there. Seen that one. Alright, this is a new one. Excavation Elephant. When Excavation Elephant enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Land War Scout. You may put a land card from your hand to the battlefield just by tapping it. Cabal Paladin. Human Knight. Whenever you cast a historic spell, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. Unicorn. Ether Glider. Bird Construct. Can't be blocked. That's gonna be fun to use. Rampaging Cyclops. Gets -2, -0 as long as 2 or more creatures are blocking it. That is bad. I don't like that. Actually, it baits them into blocking it, but it'll be a 2/4, so potentially actually is good for wiping minions. Or minions. God, I've been playing too much Smite. Rescue. Return target permanent you control to its owner's hand. And, ooh, got a nice land. Memorial of Unity enters the battlefield tapped. Basic tap down for a forest. Come on, focus it in camera, do it for me. Help me out. Yeah, it's not gonna do it. What a fail. Eh? Eh? Oh, it tried. It tried. Oh well. Basically, you sacrifice this, you can look at the top 5 cards of the library, put a creature card from that into your hand, and the rest at the bottom. So, that's pretty dang good. Actually, we will make a separate pile for lands right there. Damping Sphere. If a land is tapped for 2 or more mana, it produces colorless instead of any other type and amount. Ooh, that's nasty. That's nasty. Each spell a player casts costs 1 more to cast for each other spell that player has cast this turn. Dang, that is a pain in the butt. Squee the Immortal. Yes. Check out this beautiful bastard. You may cast Squee the Immortal from your graveyard or from exile. He just never goes away. It's the gift that keeps on giving. That's great. And we got a forest, and we got a knight. Man, my floor's a mess already. And this just begun. Relic Runner. Alright. Warlord's Fury. Cool. Charge. Rat Colony again. Sweet. That's 1 less I have to purchase for my Rat Colony commander deck. Arbor Armament. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. This creature gains reach. Okay, but it gets the +1 permanently. So that's pretty good. Divination, draw 2 cards. Vicious Offering does things. Short Sword, +1/+1 to a creature, and you get, it's just a tap 1 to activate. Pegasus Courser. Flying, whenever Pegasus Courser attacks, another target attacking creature gains flying. That's not terrible. There's a bunch of cards that do that now, so see that being abused. Amaranthine Wall. Amaranthine? I don't know how to pronounce that. Amaranthine Wall gains indestructible until end of turn. Dang, that's pretty good. Sanctum Spirit. Lifelink. Discard a historic card. Sanctum Spirit gains indestructible. Okay. Alright, Rare Sorcery. Sylvan Awakening. Until your next turn, all All lands you control become 2/2 elemental creatures with reach, indestructible, and haste. And they're still lands. And we got Arvad the Cursed. Let's let that focus in. Legendary creature, Vampire Knight. Death Touch, Lifelink. Other legendary creatures you control get +2/+2. He is sick looking. Another Sapling. And Mountain. Keldon Warcaller. Healing Grace. Prevent the next 3 damage that would be dealt to any target this turn by a source of your choice and gain 3 life. So you could potentially prevent 6, or just prevent 3 and gain 3 and then have a 3 advantage. Enchanted creature has a base power of toughness 0/4, has a defender, loses all of their abilities, and is a blue wall. Nice. Look at that poor goblin. Fervent Strike. Target creature gets +1 and +0 and gains first strike and haste. Croshan Druid. Crossan. Kicker. When Crossan Druid enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, you gain 10 life. Feral Abomination. Nothing too crazy there. Fungal Infection. Target creature gains -1/-1 until end of turn, and you create a Sapling. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a fun time. Tragic Poet, sacrifice and return target enchantment to your hand from the graveyard. Yeah! Spore boys! Yavimaya Shepherd. When enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 green Sapling creature token. Look how cute he is. Pardic Wanderer, Golem, Trample, 5/5 for 6. Lingering Phantom. Whenever you cast a historic spell, you may pay black. If you do, return Lingering Phantom from your graveyard to your hand. Could be cool. Could be cool. Warcry Phoenix. Flying and haste. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, you may pay 3. If you do, return this from the graveyard to the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Ooh, Phoenixes. Gotta love them. Goblin Chain Whirler, a rare goblin. Okay. First strike, when Goblin Chain Whirler enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each opponent and each creature and planeswalker they control. Man, I was hoping to deal 1 damage to each creature. I could put that in my Enrage deck. That would have been lit. Whisper Blood Liturgist. Sacrifice 2 creatures, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, to the battlefield? Worth. And we got a Cleric and a Swamp. Alright, last pack. The Adamant Will. Vodalin Arcanist. Add colorless. Spend this mana only to cast instants or sorcery spells. Frenzied Rage, enchant creature, gets +2/+1 and menace. Oh, that yeah, it's impermanent too. That's helpful. Got another Knight. Got Arbor Enchantment again. Academy Journey Mage. Spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a wizard. When Academy Journey Mage enters the battlefield, return target creature and opponent controls to its owner's hand. Not terrible. Tragic Poet. Vicious Offering. Guardian of Kolos. They're like straight like little Gundams. When Guardian of Kolos enters the battlefield, you may return another target historic permanent you control to its own hand. Oh, so you could have used like the first and second turn ability of your historic permanent. Okay, I like that actually. That's pretty cool. Not we're losing outside of all the cards. Let me adjust this. There we go, that's good enough. Dauntless Bodyguard. As Dauntless Bodyguard enters the battlefield, choose another creature you control. Sacrifice Dauntless Bodyguard. The chosen creature gains indestructible until end of turn. That's pretty good. Goblin War Chief. 3. Goblin spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. And goblins you control have haste. Knight of Malice. Ooh. Holographic land, y'all. Look at that. So go tap, sacrifice it, draw 2 cards. It's probably the lamest of them. Legendary creature, Marwyn the Nurturer. Whenever another elf enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Marwyn the Nurturer. Tap, add any amount of... Oh, wow. Check out this pool, though. Bam. Best pull of that box for sure. This card is OP as fuck.
Yeah, I'd fly this whole world twice if I could be a paradise.